Fourth. Right, you that way, you that way, and let's hope this 20k stack can hold long enough. Oh, it held. And it is murdering their stack. 7,000, call that. 12,000. 19,500. They lost 18,500. Yeah, tons more. I mean, they've got a lot of manpower, but you can't keep taking losses like that and keep trucking very easily. How is Sweden doing in this playthrough? Well, they got knocked back to about 3 provinces, and then I personal unioned them and fed them back, so they're in a personal union under me at the moment. That didn't work out right. Let's try that again. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, it's just so I can basically send damaged units to the back to repair safely and keep frontline units that are in good trim ready to repel the big fights. And if you pull your troops that have taken more damage to places you control, they repair faster as well. So that to there, that to there should keep those safe. 40k there will be fine. Let's see what happens when you hit one of their 40k stacks with one of my 40k stacks. My money's on not going well for them. And we'll reinforce it as well. We're butchering their army numbers here. What are we doing to their manpower? We're tearing through it at a fair old rate. Right, so 7-4 off the start with a 4-6-2 general. They've got no leader. This may even end up being a stack wipe, but I think we'd have to go some for that. But Moscow just fell. We'll move on to Vladimir. Learn language. I wish I'd learnt. There's so many I wish I'd learnt. Sky 0075, thank you very much for the follow. Really appreciate that, buddy. I'm going to pull this guy right the way back to my capital. Actually, no, put him back to Riga. That'll be fine. Or Gardinas. That'll be fine. Wasn't quite a stack wipe, but it was an absolute butchering of a 40k stack. That was 42,000 men before I started. And I lost... Whoa! Okay, so I lost 2.5... say just a little over 3,500 men. And they got wrecked. I know it'll carry us, it's nuts. It's AI. What can you say? Wow, we are pushing into there. How long has this war been going? It's 2 years and we've, yeah, battered the snot out of them, but we haven't actually taken the war goals, so I don't actually know what the war goal is, and the annoying thing is, right, core Azov. So I need to get a unit down to take Azov, to be honest. Let's send down this unit. Oh. Well, that sucks. May have to send back an army to deal with that in a moment, because I don't know if my vassal swarm is going to be capable. This is going to put a spanner in the works. If they take Azov, I'm not going to be able to do it until they try to learn the Russian language. Zastralicia. Yeah. My pronunciation is going to suck. I really do apologise. I have a horrible feeling I'm going to have to go back to deal with that 54k stack. It's going to take me ages to get there. What ideas do you recommend for nations that expand heavily by war? It depends whether you're going to swallow places yourself or whether you want a diplo vassal. Diplo vassaling, you will want influence because you've got a minus 25% diplomatic annexation cost in there. You'll also want to twin that with administrative ideas, so you get a further policy that will take another minus 20% off of that. Which reminds me, let's turn off that for the moment. I'm not vassalizing anybody. But those two together will let you diplo-vassalize really cheaply. If you're going to core stuff yourself, you'll want admin, which reduces core creation costs, so when you actually go to core something by 25%. So those influence admin together are a good combination. For the actual combat, offensive, defensive quality, those three will give you a nice solid army. Diplo is good for the other good thing about influence is the aggressive expansion impact reduction. Diplo is strong if you want to be able to keep relations with people quite easily. You know, extra diplomatic relations, extra diplomat, improved relations, reduced diplo cost. So I'm quite a fan of diplo admin influences to get you able to deal with the diplomatic side of the game. Admin with the Ottomans is OP, yes, because the Ottomans, a part of their ideas gives them I'll show you this. Under their ideas, they actually get a core creation cost minus 33%, so you add that to 25%, and you are literally coring stuff up in Russia for single-digit figures. It's crazy. Yeah, they are seriously OP with that. Morale of armies. Oh, let's add more army morale. That's always fun. 6.8 army morale, that'll do. Oh, need to be making more claims. What we'll actually do is we'll move this army with it. See if we can't save Paris before it falls. How are we impacting Russian manpower? They're dropping to 200,000 manpower. Can you make a Swede a favour and release Sweden? No, I'm going for as much of a control as I can. I'm afraid I will integrate Sweden at one point before the end of this, just to be truly ridiculously huge. Inton is... oh, we've lost that leader. Right, you go back. There you go. But I have played... got Russia fighting... ah, this would be the other thing. Russia's fighting the Ottomans. And losing. military leader